what I like especially.
Protecting your employment rights, steps to take when facing wrongful termination in the United States. Wrongful termination is a serious issue that affects many employees in the United States. It occurs when an employer fires an employee for reasons that are illegal or in violation of their employment contract. Wrongful termination can result in a loss of income, damage to one's reputation, and a sense of injustice. In this video, we will discuss the steps that employees can take to protect their employment rights when facing wrongful termination. The first step that an employee should take when facing wrongful termination is to document everything related to their employment. This includes keeping copies of their employment contract, pay stubs, performance reviews, and any communication with their employer. Documentation can help prove that the termination was wrongful and can be used as evidence in legal proceedings. The second step is to consult with an employment lawyer. A lawyer can review the employee's case and advise them on their legal rights and options. They can also represent the employee in court or during settlement negotiations. It is important to choose a lawyer with experience in employment law and wrongful termination cases. The third step is to consider filing a complaint with the appropriate government agency. In the United States, there are several agencies that handle employment-related complaints, such as the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission (EEOC) and the Department of Labor. Filing a complaint can trigger an investigation into the employer's actions and can result in a resolution that is favorable to the employee. Some argue that employers have the right to always terminate employees for legitimate reasons. While this is true, it is important to note that there are certain reasons that are illegal or in violation of an employee's contract. For example, terminating an employee based on their race, gender, or age is illegal. Similarly, firing an employee for reporting illegal activity or for taking time off for a medical condition is in violation of their contract. Others argue that legal action can be expensive and time-consuming. While this is true, it is important to consider the long-term consequences of wrongful termination. It can result in a loss of income, damage to one's reputation, and difficulty finding new employment. Legal action can help to protect an employee's rights and ensure that they receive compensation for any harm done. Finally, some argue that employees should attempt to resolve disputes with their employer before taking legal action. While this is true, it is important to note that not all employers are willing to resolve disputes in a fair and just manner. In some cases, legal action may be the only way to protect an employee's rights and ensure that justice is served. In conclusion, wrongful termination is a serious issue that affects many employees in the United States. It is important for employees to take steps to protect their employment rights, including documenting everything related to their employment, consulting with an employment lawyer, and considering filing a complaint with the appropriate government agency. While there are counterarguments to these steps, it is important to remember that employees have legal rights and are entitled to fair treatment in the workplace.